Hello everyone and welcome back to our survival series. As you can see, I've decided today we're going to start outside. The farm's kind of progressing nicely. We've got some little cows, we've been breeding those and getting some leather. And I went for a little walk around. I kind of explored the fact that we've got a totem down here. We've got this whole nice little section of island, well, of land down here. And having been down mining, and I'll show you what we've got from the mining in just a little bit, I'm starting to think about security again. We need to have plenty of space for us to do our thing, and this seems to be like the tip of a landmass. So it seems reasonable that we'd probably want to kind of reserve some of that, and make it safe for ourselves. So I've been talking to one of my good friends, Gatekeeper, and he's had some recommendations on that, so I think I'm going to start working towards that. So we're going to start working on a wall. So we're going to basically wall off this area and we're going to wall it. Whoopsie. That didn't work too well, did it? Okay. Where are we going to get out of here? No, let's kill the zombie first. I heard him earlier, but didn't know where he was. You're dead meat, zombie. Literally. So... there we go. So we'll get back on track again now. So we're going to basically wall off. I'm going to get rid of all this floating dirt, because this floating dirt really frustrates me. And it shouldn't be there, in my opinion. So we're going to wall off, and we're going to come up to there, and we're going to come down to here. So we're basically going to kind of section off this whole bit, and then within that we'll use our lovely F7 to make sure that there's no spawn points for mobs. So there's going to be a fair amount of landscaping here. So there's an amount of work that's going to go on off screen to kind of accomplish that and complete the wall. I'm going to start it this episode and get as far through it as possible. What we're also going to look at is we've done some organising, so you can see there's more chests and things going on here. So we've got dusts and ingots here, so this is all the stuff ready to fire in the... well, this is all the stuff we've already fired, and this is the stuff we've got ready to fire in the furnace. We've got our pulverizer standing by, and in here we should have plenty of stuff to process. So we've got lots of ore to process, so nearly 2 full stacks of iron, 2 and a bit stacks of tin, some copper. So we've got a good amount of resource from our mining. So I've been, like I said, I've been down with Tess and Honey, who are in here, in our tools. We've gotten a whole bunch of gems, redstone. We've been fighting with mobs, so when I look in my inventory you can see the armor is now kind of getting down, so I think we're going to be looking to build some armor probably next episode. This should last for now, and if I need to replace, say, a helmet, then I'll replace just the one piece, because I think I've pretty much figured we're going to go with nano, because reasons, basically. So yeah, so for now what we are going to do is we're probably going to sleep, because I think it's just fallen to night time, and we're not going to go and start building a wall to keep mobs out when the mobs are out. So we're going to have a sleep for a minute, and then by the miracle of Minecraft we're going to wake back up, and I'm going to pick up all of this cobble, and we're going to do a little bit of crafting first of all. So we are going to get our stone wall, just like that. And that might... that's probably a lot, but we'll make it work somehow. So, I'm thinking that we're going to come along this line here. So I want there. Thinking to make it too high, I'm thinking of using cobble, so I've probably used too much cobble in the making of the what's it, but there we go, never mind. Worst things, worst things. So, and for this I'm literally going to make it up to that height, so I may well be going and getting more cobble in a little while. No, let's not do that. Let's get you out first. If I can select the right button to actually get the right pickaxe that I want. So, this will mean that probably this will become the back door to our to our little house, and that the other door will become our main door, which is pretty good. So this is all fun. This is what planning does for you. I mean, I planned everything, and then yeah, then I need to go and get more cobble. Who would have thought, honestly? Ding 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 ding. We're going to get more in a minute anyway as we head up here. Okay, so let's start putting the wall on, because I do like the look of the wall, and I'm hoping that by having it like this it's going to be reasonably effective. I haven't put it right up against this piece because then things could theoretically kind of fall over it. Okay, so that's now hovering in mid-air. More cobble! But I'm going to go and build a spade in a second. And I think I'm going to build a gem spade. For simply the fact that I want to dismantle this floating earth, because I don't, like I say, it doesn't make sense to me that there would be dirt up there but there's nothing to support it. It wouldn't happen. So let's kind of get in here. No, that's wrong. Okay, so yeah, we'll get some... Oh, I've already got sticks, so I don't need sticks. I just need the gems. I think we'll go with a sapphire, because we've got an abundance of sapphire right there. So, sapphire shovel. That's what we want. As you can see, we've been farming quite a bit, so we've got plenty of wheat. Starting to build our leather up. I'm not going to carry on with the enchanting stuff until we've got about a stack of leather, so I'm going to keep that one going. I'm expecting not to see a wall there, but I really should expect to see a wall there. So we're going to stick that there. We'll walk along the wall and we'll use the F7 to kind of place strategically important torches in short order. But for now, we're going to be landscaping. Not necessarily just to make it easier for what I'm doing here, but to make it a little bit more consistent with what I'd expect it to be. So this is not necessarily most thrilling, but it is necessary. And there we go. So I was debating whether or not to do this as a kind of speed scene, and I thought, well, speed scenes in Minecraft with first-person view can be a bit disorienting, so we're not going to do that. We are just going to keep soldering on. Okay, so you're floating, so I don't like that. You're floating. When we've got a... I mean, we'll probably have enough dirt to plant ourselves a garden somewhere. Red alert, battle stations. I heard you, but I didn't know where you were. There you go, you're now dead. Thank you very much. Come again. Right, so if we go back up here, we've now got this whole area is a lot clearer to us. So I'm thinking level up. No, I don't want to use the sapphire pick for that. I should have at least another... No, I don't have another stone pick. Oh well. So I'll be building one in a moment. Yep. So go and build a few stone picks because I don't use... For cobble I don't tend to use the gem picks because I just think that's a bit silly. When you can use stone ones and they're just as effective. So we've got 1 and 1 spare. Fortunately we're right next to the back door. Okay, so I'm thinking the wall's just going to go down there, so I'm not too worried about that. We're going to need more cobble anyway. So the wall will go... I'm going to kind of take that... Oopsie. I'm sure you guys love it, I just go oopsie and it's going to... Yeah, okay, no, just... Got it wrong again. Never mind, no biggie. So... No, don't do that please. You see, of course I don't need to have it such that we don't have steps up this side, because this is my side of the fence. That side I just want it to be so that it's almost like a complete drop. Let's get that uranium as well while we're here. And let's eat something before we start starving, which wouldn't be very funny. Well, I wouldn't find it very funny. You guys, maybe. Okay, so I'm going to kind of get some step-like stuff going on here, so we can carry on. Get that cleared. Obviously got some ores down there that we're going to go and get as and when we get there. So... Still got that floating muck there. Okay, oopsie. That's fun. Keep falling down holes, Fat Man. It's just the way to do things. Okay, so... I don't want it not filled in properly, please and thank you. Okay. No. Is it getting to night time again already? That's just crazy talk. But we have got a good section of wall done. So now let's figure out, we've got to get up to that height. Because I don't think, yeah, we've got to get up to that height, so we only want to go up one at a time really. So let's figure that. 1. And then this will have to be, yeah, we're going to have to take that tree out. Do we dare risk it? Do we risk continuing the build at night? Yeah. Let's see how we go. What's the worst that can happen? Well, we already know that. Fat man derps again. And I think from here, we've got an axe. Excellent. Let's take this tree down. Okay. Okay, that's not going to work. Let's use the wood instead then. Okay. I'm not going to worry about saplings because I'm not worried about replanting it right now. Okay. So I'm thinking now we can probably do the wall. Are you knocking on my door, Mr. Zombie? Do you need me to come down there and teach you a lesson in good manners? Yes, you do, don't you? That wasn't very nice. Don't bash my door. It's not polite. It's not funny. So that's precisely what we're seeking to avoid with what we're doing. So, excellent. So, there's another zombie. So, excellent. So we should now be able to... I think without light we're going to be finding it difficult. So I think we're going to go and have a sleep. And then be back to do this. They must be on the back door as well now. Yep. Zombies to the left of me, zombies to the right of me. Front and back. Thank you. We don't do business at this door. Okay, so let's have a sleep. And not just put a torch on the floor. So as I said, most of this has come about from talking with Gatekeeper. And Gatekeeper normally kind of watches with his daughter. And I'm reliably informed she's a big fan of the series. So I think there's a big shout out. If I haven't done it already, if I have, then you get a second shout out to Cookie Monster. So hope you are enjoying. Hope you are having fun. And like I said, and yeah, like I say, as long as you guys are enjoying and having fun, then this is what we're going to carry on doing. Like I say, I'm thinking that the wall build might... Oh, I know something we didn't do. Do you know something we didn't do? We didn't stick any of that good stuff in the pulverizer to start processing. So we're out here doing all this work and nothing's going on at home. That's just crazy. It's like going out and not putting the washing machine on to wash all your stuff. So what should we do first? Well, if we're going to want to do the nano, we're going to want to have some copper done. So let's stick the copper in first. And we're going to want something in the engine. So where's our fuel? Our fuel should be over here. So let's take some coal and stick that in our Stirling engine and turn that on. So there you go. So we'll leave that going for the minute and then we can come back and keep an eye on that. So I know I'm flitting about all over the place. You guys are probably used to that by now, I would have thought. Okay, so let's... I've already kind of put a marker in place for where I'm heading to. With the wall. So let's just get out to our marker and just, even if I haven't got a too high wall, let's just get the wall established now. Yeah, so I went a little bit too far to that side of it, so that's where our wall's coming to. So we don't, we'll leave that there. So now it's going to go, I can't jump across it. It's a wall. So let's go around. Round and around and around and around. This is where a jetpack would have been handy, but we're not at that technology level just yet. Soon, soon. So now let's kind of... And we'll probably need to take that tree out as well, otherwise it could be used as a jumping place for things to get over. And I don't want that. We don't want things jumping over. We're going to kind of secure the perimeter here. So, which is a fantastic idea. We will put gates in eventually. I mean, that's why Gatekeeper suggests this. He likes gates. So walls require gates, usually. There's another tree that we're going to take out. Okay, that's good. Okay, so we're on the right line. Another tree that we're going to take out. So yeah, I've already kind of shown you guys on screen the F7 trick, so I probably won't do a lot of that on screen because it's already been done or done once. So what I will do is just complete the wall as best I can. Here we go. We're coming down to the sea. So you'll get the sea. We've got quite a bit of a... I'll try and show it on the minimap actually. See if we can show just how much of a landmass that we've separated off for ourselves. So let's just stick that there. Actually no, we're going to stick that like that, aren't we? And it'll be like that because then we'll be going to the too high wall, which looks a bit like that. So yes, so I think that is going to be it for building the wall this time around. You guys can see where we're going on the map. You can see where we've carved out that aspect. So we've carved out quite a bit. So if I zoom out, if I can zoom out, what's the zoom? What's the zoom button? No, I don't want that. I did want the zoom button. If I can... stop pressing buttons randomly. Okay, so you can see where my little red pointer is there. We've got the wall going up through the trees. So we've carved off quite a nice piece of land for ourselves here. And now we just need to kind of secure it from mobs. Nice and easy. So it's almost like a country estate kind of thing. So and what we'll do is we'll do some much more heavy landscaping in the area where we've got our house. Or at least that's my plan. We will almost certainly be getting rid of some of these trees because they're not in the positions that we want them to be, and we'll be then kind of planting trees as though they're like a little forest of our own and all managed and stuff. So yeah, so that's the main bit of the wall build done. So just the main starting of the wall build. I hear another zombie. They're not learning their lessons, are they? They really aren't. So, and the other thing we'll be doing is any caves and stuff that we've got will be kind of sealing off with a gate and some fencing. And there's, as you can see, there's oil out there, so that gives us another possibility for things like petrol generators in the future. But we're not there just yet. So let's check in on our processing. Oopsie. So yeah, so that's done that. So what's next? Let's get a stack of tin in there. And this is pretty much why I really kind of like the pulverizer over the macerator, is because of these two slots. So I can stick that in there, leave it. You'll have 2 stacks of tin dust, and then whatever bonus material you might get out of that. So it just works, and you don't have to come back and tend it. Whereas with a macerator, you'd have to come back through halfway and clean out the output slots, otherwise, or the output slot, because otherwise you just wouldn't get anything. So there we go. So our bones go out here and get turned into bone meal. Stop growling at me, zombie. It's not funny, you're not clever. Okay, so that's where that goes. Nothing else. Saplings can go in there. So you can see I am reasonably organised with chests now. And yeah, so zombie flesh in there. So yeah, so lots of stuff yet to be done. Like I say, next time I think we're going to be looking at we should be finished with, well, I will be finished with the wall because I'm going to finish that off now. So we'll get the wall done. Oh, there you are. You're over there. How very nice are you? I can't even hop over the wall now. We need a gate in that. Well, what I can do is I can go the other side of it, but there's a big fall there, so do I want to do that? No. Let's just do a common sense thing for now. No, that's not the common sense thing. That's the common sense thing. And then we'll put a gate in somewhere here so we can get out to this area. Yeah, I think that'll work. I hope it'll work. So, I think that's about it for now. So, what I will do off screen also is continue to process all of the ores so that we'll have a nice full dust and ingots chest. I'm not going to go and do any more mining because of the armor situation, so until we've got our nano, I'm not going down the mine, because I think that's crazy. No, don't do that. I am going to be continuing the farm, so continuing to go and tend it and tend the animals. As you can see, plenty of cows, so we give them a little bit of a... We'll get more leather, and then we'll be in a position to go and do more things. So, like I say, not necessarily the most exciting of episodes, I know, folks, but yeah, we do need to secure, and we do need to have a kind of hopefully non-mob spawny place so that we can be safe in our home. And then as we work on things like the landscaping that we're going to do to kind of level this down and have an above ground house with windows and things overlooking the sea, which would be quite cool. We'll be safe to do so without the fear of things coming and blowing up on us. So, like I say, until next time, take care, folks.